Hey, what is up guys, it's Cambam here. Today we're going to be continuing on with our album ranking series, and we're going to start a whole new artist and album today. It's Imagine Dragons with their first album, Night Visions, and this is a great album. I love Imagine Dragons, and I've actually started listening to them a lot more recently. But yeah, let's get into the video, and we're going to start ranking Night Visions, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so first up we have one of my very favorite Imagine Dragons songs of all time, Radioactive. This song is so good. But anyways, let's listen to it and then we'll rank it after we're done listening to it. Such a great song. From the moment that bass starts hitting in, like, it's such a good song. That synth and everything, like, it's such a good song. It's their first major album and they just took it off the rails with that first song on the album. It's so good. Yeah, this is just a great song. This is definitely going S tier. Very close to being the best on this album, if not the best. So yes, yeah, that's a very good song. Alright, Tiptoe. Now, I don't remember hearing this song very much, so I don't really remember what this one sounds like, but let's listen to it and then we'll rank it afterwards. That was actually a pretty good song. I actually did not realize that that song was actually as good as it was. I'll probably add that to my playlist. That's actually a pretty good song. I don't think it's S tier though. I don't think it's near Radioactive and some of the other S's that I'm planning on having. So I think I'm going to put this in A. It's a good song. There are some aspects to it that just don't make it as good as some of these other songs on this album. Alright, It's Time. Now this song is a very good one too. I know I love this one. But anyways, let's listen to it and we'll rank it afterwards. That chorus is my favorite part of that song. The other parts are really good too. It's just such a good song. I think this one's definitely gonna go into S. This is one of their big ones. It's one of the big ones in my mind too. It's like kind of like reminds me of On Top of the World, which we'll hear later. But I feel like it's a better version of On Top of the World. But anyways, let's put it into S. It's not as good as Radioactive, nowhere near it. But it's still a very good song. Deserves an S tier. Alright, Demons. Now this song I'm not going to speak on yet, but let's listen to it and we'll rank it afterwards. That is by far the best, not by far, but this is the best song on the album for me. It's very close between Radioactive and Demons. This one just takes the cake for me because this one was the very first Imagine Dragons song I've ever heard. It was so good from the start. I listened to it and it still is so good today in my opinion. It's just such a beautiful song. Alright, On Top of the World. Now, like I said earlier, I think this is like very similar to It's Time in my views, but I think this is the worst version. But anyways, let's listen to it and then we'll rank it afterwards. It's a good song. I don't think it's to go into S tier. It's a very good song. I just feel like it kind of bothers me a little bit because it kind of sounds like, in my views, it sounds like a kids show theme song. I don't know. It just gives me that vibe of like the clapping and the funny sounds in the background. I don't know. It gives me that vibe of like a kids sitcom or something like that, and the theme song for it. I don't know why it does. It gives me that. But it's gonna definitely probably be at the top of A this entire list. I think from what I can see right now, it's definitely gonna be an A. I don't think it's S. I don't think it's as high as these three right here or any of the ones that are gonna follow. But it's a good song overall. All right, Amsterdam. Now I've not heard this one very much either. This is kind of like Tiptoe, where I've not heard it very much at all. So let me listen to it all the way, and then we'll rank it afterwards. Okay, that song had a very good instrumental, I feel, but I feel like Dan Reynolds' voice in this one was very different, like from his other songs. Felt like it was more hoarse and like raspy. I don't know, I didn't like the style of his voice. I wouldn't put it on my playlist or anything. I think this one's probably gonna go into B. I think it's a mid song. I don't think it's very good like S or A. I don't think it's very bad like C or D. I think it's just going in the middle, straight in the middle. I don't know about how to think about that song. Alright, Hear Me. Now this, I have heard this one a lot, and this one is on my playlist, but it is starting to die out on my likings. Just because it kind of like has what Amsterdam has, where it's a little bit Dan Reynolds' voice changes up a bit than his normal songs. But anyways, let's listen to it, and then we'll rank it afterwards. Alright, like I said, the song, he does do something different with his voice again. Like, he does this thing, kind of like a country accent. He does like this I won't say it again. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that singing part, but the rest of the song is like really, really good. I feel like this chorus is the best part of the song, like when he's actually like singing normally, but that part where he does that country accent, he does it in a lot of parts in the song, not just that part. He does it in some other parts too, but I did not care for that part because I'm not a country music guy at all. It's probably my least favorite genre. So when I hear country accent like that, I can hear it and I just can't unhear it, and I hate that sound of voice. Like, I cannot stand that accent. Anyways, I think this one's definitely gonna go into the end of A. Alright, Every Night. Now, I don't even remember what this song sounds like. I forgot this was even, I don't even remember this being a song on the album or even a title on the album, so I don't even know what this one sounds like. So let me listen to it all the way and then we'll rank it afterwards. I am really questioning how I've not heard that song yet. I thought I listened to this entire album, but I do not recognize that one at all, and I actually really like that song. That was actually a really good song. Only criticism I have for it is that every night, like the repetition of every night kind of bothered me a little bit, but I thought it was a beautiful song. I thought it was really good overall. I don't think it's going to A or S, but I think this is going to go into A, top of A actually. I don't think it's a bad song at all. I think it's even better than On Top of the World in my opinion. That was just a very beautiful song in general. Alright, Bleeding Out. Now I'm not going to speak on this one either, but we're going to listen to it and yeah, we'll rank it afterwards. That song is such a good song. I love that song from start to finish, and that is definitely my third favorite song from this album. It's just such a beautiful song. I love the part where it just sings his heart out, bleeding out. Like, that song is so good. That part is really good right there, and it just goes, it's just a beautiful, emotional, he sings his heart out in this song. I love it. That is definitely going to be third in line on the best songs on this album. Third place, for sure. Alright, Underdog. Now, I've not heard this one very much, so we're going to have to listen to this one all the way, and then we'll rank it afterwards. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that I don't like that song one little bit. It sounds like something I would hear out of Dig Dug, the arcade game, or like Wreck-It Ralph or something. Like, it does not, that instrumental annoyed the crap out of my ears. Like, I could not stand that beat. I didn't even get a chance to listen to what he was talking about or listen to the lyrics at all. That beat just destroyed my ears. So that is definitely gonna go D. I did not like that song one freaking bit. Alright, Nothing Left to Say / Rocks. Now, I do know this one, but I'm going to snip it because this is an 8, almost 9-minute song compared, because it's 2 songs combined into one. So I'm going to slightly listen to Nothing Left to Say and slightly listen to Rocks. So I'm going to half and half each one so I don't have to listen to the whole entire thing. So yeah, we'll listen to it and then we'll rank it afterwards. Alright, that song was a really good song. I do like, I think, Nothing Left to Say a little bit more than Rocks, but they're both really good songs, like parts of the song. I feel like they did really good with switching them up. But yes, I think this one's probably going to go into A. I think it's going to go in, right between, I'll probably say a little behind On Top of the World. Alright, My Fault. Now, I don't remember this song actually at all. I don't remember listening to this one, so we're going to have to listen to this one fully, and then we'll rank it afterwards. I felt like that song was very, very boring. Like, I felt like it was very mid. I felt like it's better than Amsterdam, and it's not as good as Hear Me. It's like it doesn't bring anything to the album, but it doesn't take anything away from the album. It's like just such a mid song. It's just very mid. I think it's gonna go in before Amsterdam. Actually, I think I'm gonna put Amsterdam at C, just because I think this deserves its own spot as just plain mid. I don't know, it just didn't bring anything to the album, didn't really do anything to take away from the album either, so it's just a standstill song. Alright, Round and Round. No, I don't remember this one at all either, so let's listen to it and then we'll rank it afterwards. Alright, that wasn't a bad song at all. I actually really like that song. I don't know how I haven't heard that one before. I think I have, but I just forgot about it. But I think this one's even better on, it's like in between, behind or either in front of On Top of the World. I think I'm gonna put it in top because that On Top of the World just has that kid sound effect, like a kiddish, like I don't know, it sounds like a kiddie song. I don't know. I think this one's a lot better. I think it's a little better than On Top of the World. Alright, The River. Now, I like this one, and it's actually the least viewed song on the deluxe album. But let's listen to it. I like this one, but let's listen to it and then we'll rank it afterwards. I thought this was just a very chill song, and I really like it. It's a very beautiful song. I think this one's actually gonna go maybe bottom of S or top of A. I think it's probably top of A. I don't think it's S tier, but I think it's top of A. I think this is just a very beautiful song, and it's very good. Like it's a very calm song. It's not super like good like these four right here, but it's a calm song. It's a decent song overall. All right, America. Now I've not heard these last two at all. America and Celine I've not heard. I don't think at all. But let's listen to both of them all the way. America first, and then we'll rank them both. Alright, that was a pretty good song. I think it was like a lot like The River, where it's very chill and just has that chill vibe. It's kind of boring though, in my opinion. I don't know. It's kind of like a worse version of The River to me. I think it's gonna go behind Every Night actually. Probably actually behind Round and Round. I'm actually gonna put it behind On Top of the World. I think that was it was a good song, but I feel like it was a little basic for my tastes. All right, Celine. I've not heard this one, like I said earlier, so let me listen to this one and then we'll rank it afterwards. I feel like that song was okay. I felt like it was kind of mid. I feel like it was a little worse than My Fault. I think it's gonna go on to B. I felt like it kind of did this choppy singing in it that I didn't really care for at some parts. I think this one's going to be mid. I think this one's going to be behind My Fault. But anyways, guys, this is our list for today. We got Demons as the best song and Underdog as the worst. By far, Underdog was the worst. I did not like that song at all. But anyways, this was a decent album overall. I didn't realize how I didn't like as many. I think it is a little worse than I thought it was at the start. Now that I'm ranking it on a tier list, I thought these songs were very good. But I felt like I would have more on S than I actually have on this tier list. But I felt like it's a very good album overall. But anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to share your rankings of this album on the comments, feel free. I would love to see you guys' rankings and see how they differ from mine, like I've said in other videos. But yeah, this is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.